The agenda this day on Dominion Brokers Group. I am Chike Ubogo. On the agenda today, we'll be looking at three major issues vis-a-vis, well, the renaming of the Polytechnic Ibadan. Polytechnic of Ibadan with the article THE. Well, Oyo State Governor Engineer Seyi Makinde has announced the renaming of the Polytechnic Ibadan to Omololu Olunloyo Polytechnic in honor of the late former governor of Oyo State, Dr. Victor Omololu Olunloyo. The announcement was made during a state burial ceremony held for the late governor in Ibadan. Let's get to listen to the pronouncement by Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State.
Mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ library lánàá, but today we're also doing Baba another honor. As the first rector of Polytechnic Ibadan, that institution will now be named Omololu Olunloyo Polytechnic Ibadan.
Well, that pronouncement was so audacious by the executive governor of Oyo State, however, to let you know that late Dr. Victor Omololu Olunloyo served as the first rector of the Polytechnic Ibadan and played a significant role in the institution's early developments. Meanwhile, mixed reactions have trailed Thursday's renaming of the Polytechnic Ibadan, with the institution's alumni largely calling for a review. The respondents expressed their diverse views in separate interviews yesterday in Ibadan, with members of the alumni frowning at the change of name. Well, Mr. Yomi Akande, an alumnus and the institution's non-academic staff union leader, said many alumni had been expressing dissatisfaction since the announcement. Another alumnus, Olaoluwa Olabode, said that the renaming would affect both past and current students negatively. Well, how true is that? According to him, he doesn't see the move bringing any improvement to the educational institution, alleging that it was done with a political undertone. Right? In his opinion, another alumnus, Sami Olatunde, said perhaps the government should have renamed a particular building in the school instead of the institution's name. Does that make sense? Well, calling for a review, an Ibadan indigene and an alumnus, Tayo Olaleye, described the institution as the pride of the ancient city of Ibadan that should not be tampered with. According to him, it is not acceptable for the name to be changed at will. Furthermore, Olaleye said the renaming would affect the students in easily securing favor and job opportunities with the alumni. Meanwhile, Comrade Tiamiyu Ademola, the chairman, National Association of Nigerian Students Joint Campus Committee, Oyo State Chapter, said the renaming would not affect the institution's reputation. Yeah. According to him, the institution's reputation will stand provided its management maintains its standard. He also urged the students not to allow the matter to lead to any form of protest. And now standing by over the phone this morning is the alumni president, the Polytechnic Ibadan, the Ibadan chapter, Adigun Ajetola. Well, we'll be getting across to him in a bit, but we'll go on this break. We'll be right back. right, welcome back from that break. Well, still trying to connect with our guests at this time. However, reactions trailing the renaming of the Polytechnic Ibadan. Well, on the app X, we have the Students' Union, the Polytechnic Ibadan, have refuted a new appellation proposed by His Excellency, the Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde. And in a press release this morning, we have... by the Students' Union, we have this long letter sent to the team it was released this morning, and I'll be reading it out in a bit, where he says, to His Excellency, the Governor of Oyo State, and the subject is objection to the renaming of the Polytechnic Ibadan, where he said, we, the Students' Union government of the Polytechnic Ibadan, are writing to express our utmost disapproval and disappointment at the recent decision to rename our institution. We strongly believe that this decision is unjustifiable and disregards the rich heritage and history of our beloved school. For over 50 years, the Polytechnic Ibadan has been a beacon of academic excellence, producing outstanding graduates and who have made significant contributions to society. The name, the Polytechnic Ibadan, is synonymous with quality education and has earned respect and recognition nationwide. Well, it's a long read there, but joining me this morning on the agenda is the alumnus president of the Polytechnic Ibadan chapter this lovely Friday morning. And I have with me in this, over the phone line, Adigun Ajetola speaking here. Hello, good morning, Mr. Adigun Ajetola.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yes, it's good to have you on the agenda this morning. Well, it's all about the Polytechnic Ibadan in the news. And we have been getting mixed feelings, mixed reactions in town. Well, as the alumni president of the Polytechnic Ibadan chapter, I want to say that you must be happy that Mr. Governor gave you this recognition yesterday. I mean, the institution, you representing the institution as an alumni president there. The governor recognizing the Polytechnic Ibadan by even thinking of giving it a new nomenclature. What's your take on this?
Thank you very much. I appreciate the honor of inviting me to this. Let me set the record straight. My name is Adigun Ajetola. I'm the alumni chairman, the Polytechnic Ibadan chapter. Well, we appreciate His Excellency for the honor. But the truth of the matter is we are not taking it as the government thought it. The governor has done well in the state. He has tried his possible best to be one of the best governors. But I want to say this, as regards the renaming of the institution. We, the alumni body, the Polytechnic Ibadan chapter, we want to say that we are not in support of this because the name is a legacy name. It's not just about the name. It's about the legacy the name has created for your state. Not for Ibadan itself, for your state, and even for the country as a whole. The Polytechnic Ibadan is a foremost institution in the entire country. If you are talking of polytechnic system, you can't mention three before you mention the Polytechnic Ibadan. It is known for its academic excellence. It's known for its doggedness when it comes to academics. It's known for legacy. It's known for integrity. It's known for educational advancement in the education sector in the country. So, naming it will bring the institution back. It will drag us back. So we are saying in totality that His Excellency should please revamp. We are not in any incident with it. We are not struggling with the governor. He has the right to do whatever he wishes, but we are saying that this will be tantamount to destroying the good image and the reputation this institution has created for your state and has created for Nigeria as a whole. That's my take.
Mr. Yeah, we're still speaking on the issue of the Polytechnic of Ibadan. Well, the first rector of the school, Dr. Victor Omolu Olunloyo, yes, was meant to be immortalized by the governor of Oyo State and the government of Oyo State. However, you are saying it was done in a wrong way. What should have the governor done to immortalize the name of the first rector of the Polytechnic Ibadan?
Thank you so much. The Polytechnic Ibadan, I must correct you that we are not Polytechnic of Ibadan. The name of our school is the Polytechnic Ibadan. So what we are saying, we sincerely appreciate Dr. Omolu Loyo for being the first principal of this institution. As a matter of fact, we gave him, there is no one who wanted to do a 50th anniversary. We visited him. There is no major event we want to do in this institution that the management will not visit. But the truth of the matter is there are a lot of buildings, there are a lot of developmental projects on this campus that can be named after Dr. Omolu Loyo. We have a gigantic administrative building that can be named after him. Even the governor himself, the school built a magnificent lecturer thesis that was named after His Excellency, Governor Oluwaseyi Makinde, is inside the campus. So there are a lot of faculties, there are a lot of all of residents that can be named after the first principal of this institution. What we are saying is we want him to be immortalized by coming on campus to name buildings after him, not the name of the institution. Not the name of the institution. He can decide that okay, the central administrative block of the Polytechnic Ibadan will be named after Omolu Loyo. Now it will be Dr. Victor Omolu Olunloyo Administrative Building, the Polytechnic Ibadan. We have one hall, Orisun Hall of Residence, named after him. Omolu Olunloyo Hall of Residence. Those are the things we are saying, not the name of the institution. It must be immortalized. I agree that it must be immortalized, but not with the name, the legacy being corrupted. If he named the institution name after him, that is a corruption of the highest order. He has eroded the legacy of the school by changing that name. But we agreed in totality, I personally agreed in totality, that he came into the campus and named buildings after first principal of the school, not the name of the institution. I'm privileged to attend so many polytechnics, international conferences, international organizations, and when we are discussing, if they have not heard from the Polytechnic Ibadan representative, they will say, hey, Poly have not spoken. Polytechnic have not spoken. Poly Ibadan, where are you? Please, can we hear your voice? Are you in agreement with what we have said? That is to let you know that in the shapings of Polytechnic's administration in this country, Poly Ibadan, the Polytechnic Ibadan, can never be left out. Now changing it to Omolu Loyo Polytechnics, people will be asking you, which poly is that? You say it's the Polytechnic Ibadan. Internationally, you have reputed the institution. That is what we are saying. It should immortalize him with buildings in our institutions. We agreed into that in totality. But with the name of the institution, we appeal to His Excellency to please and please. Because we know he loves development of this institution. We know he loves it. That's why we are appealing to him to please rename the name of the institution as the Polytechnic Ibadan and come on campus to immortalize the first principal with probably central admin or other buildings inside the institution. That is our plea to His Excellency, Engineer Oluwaseyi Makinde. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts this morning on the agenda as you've posited the common ground of the alumni of the Polytechnic Ibadan this morning. Thank you, Mr. J. Tola, for speaking with us on the agenda this morning.
Thank you so much.
All right, moving on the agenda this morning, we'll go on this break, and when we come back, we'll talk about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's tax signing, the tax bill signing yesterday. Stick around, don't go away.
Mind that with this collection, we are going to set agenda. More importantly, we are going to enforce social ethics. Because part of the problem of Nigeria is that the state is too powerful and the society is too weak. So when the state begins to misbehave, the weak society has no power to hold them into control. So we begin to do social ethicizing. So we not only report, we will not only inform,